Yes, btd6. A game of monkey and balloon. A game of primate and rubber floaty thing. A game of destruction. Bloons TD6 is a game where you, yes you, need to keep misspelled balloons from attacking your beautiful city. But you may think, what can these little balloons do? Well, little Timmy, these balloons will ravage through your city, destroying everything in their path and slaughtering every monkey they see, leaving nothing alive to tell the tale. So, that's what the balloons do, but what about the monkeys? Come on, you're supposed to answer. Fine, I'll tell you. The monkeys use advanced military-grade weapons to pop the family, slaughtering balloons. Some would say it's a bit unfair considering the fact you can wield the power of literal Jesus in this game, whilst also using advanced atomic bombs, atom-shattering lasers, along with the combined power of literal Harry Potter. And yes, for once in your life, you're actually right, it is a bit unfair. But there's one thing you forgot. No, not the fact you play League of Legends every day. No, not the fact you're a Discord moderator. No, not the fact you're watching a literal child review about a game where monkeys fight with balloons because you have nothing better to do. You forgot that everything costs money, which makes the game a lot more realistic. Now, you may not be thinking, how does one get money? Well, there are multiple ways, some of them being blackmail, ransom, theft, hacking. But in btd6, it comes down to murder and farming. So, you can basically just kill the balloons to make money, selling your rubber and praying that rubber prices don't fall. And you can use your underpaid monkeys to work the farms. Now, putting aside the major moral issues with this game and problems with this game, it's actually pretty fun if you're willing to fork over your last bits of cash to the 1%. So, now that we discussed the general basics, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this morally wrong and questionably legal game. There are 22 kinds of monkeys, ranging from monkeys with anger issues, monkeys with hypothermia, to monkeys from the upside down world. All monkeys have 3 different upgrade paths, each having 5 upgrades, and all the monkeys can do very cool stuff when grouped together. There are 4 monkey types: the lower class, the middle class, the upper class, and the inanimate objects. But the lower class monkeys are poor, and that's why they're also cheaper. The first monkey unlocked is the main basis that this game is founded on. Many years ago, the balloons had a dominant power over the monkeys. They were defenseless, but then the monkeys invented darts, and the arms race began. Now we have gay balloon, Jamaican balloon, closeted balloon, and you. It's okay to open up. And lastly, your dad. But we also now have things called MOABs, which stands for Mother of All Balloons. But apparently there are 5 other Mother of All Balloons, weirdly enough. You have the original MOAB, the BFB, also known as Big Fat Bozo. Then you have the ZOMG, aka Zam, Offensive Mom God. Then you also have the BAD, aka Big and Dumb. And lastly, the DDT, aka Dumb Doofus Tit. The monkeys then developed death rays, atomic bombs, and IRL Harry Potter and Jesus. Now, yes, I know this all seems stupid, and it is, but the game is very fun. Lastly, you also have the inanimate object towers, which are mainly support towers, and the most important one being the banana farm. The banana farm was invented in about 5000 BC and is one of the most important towers in the entire game. And even though it's the 21st century now, you don't need to worry because you can still use underpaid workers. You can either set up a marketplace and then a stock market where people can invest their money and lose their life savings. You can also set up industrial grade factories, powering them with your hopes and dreams, so you never see any oil go into them. And then you also have massive banks you can use to take out loans. But eventually, you could just steal money from the economy and put it right into your own pocket. Printing money sure is fun. Now that you know the basics of this morally questionable monkey game, let's get into the guide on, how to play the game. There are 3 main modes, and of course, the only respectable one is hard. Only babies such as the so-called 2D play easy mode. So let's play on hard mode. Now, there are many strategies for playing btd6, and to be completely frank, I am not sure how to play btd6. So this segment is kind of useless now that I think about it. So I'm just gonna wing it. First of all, you could place your free dart monkey if you're not a total loser. Then you could place one of your heroes. Heroes are a special kind of monkeys which you can only get one of. You have the Russian spy, Quincy, son of 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 Quincy. Then you have funny British tank man, arsonist, team trees, funny monkey man, and Adora the Adorable. She eats blood. Once you've selected your hero of choice, you can then place it and just pray to the monkey gods. And if you beat hard mode, you need to work your way to chimps so that you can play the real game. Whoa. Chimps is game mode where you need to beat the game with only one life. No farms, no extra magic help, no super buffs, none of that. Lastly, you also have multiplayer, which allows you to play with other friends. Playing with other friends, whilst it is fun, it is an absolute pain in the arse to play. Because first of all, you always lag out. No matter if you're running 5 more billion Wi-Fi megabytes per second and you have an RTX 360 no scope, you're still gonna lag out. So yeah, that's basically multiplayer. Now let's get to the most important part of the game, the music. Bloons has one of the best music tracks in the history of everything, and to be honest, there are so many tunes to slap. From Street Party to the main theme to the Wellerman rip-off, the music is great. Personally, the music makes the game 5 times better, especially when playing with your friends, because then you can just sit there and listen to the jams of a lifetime, thinking about why the hell you are playing a game about monkeys in a death brawl against Bloons. Anyway, personally, to be honest, the music just makes it a bajillion times better because it also distracts me from when my parents are arguing. Yay. As everyone knows, btd6 is part of the greater Bloons franchise and of course has heaps and heaps of. So today I will be giving you an accurate representation of the BTD story. Once upon a time, there lived a monkey named Super John Bombo, and this monkey was eating his banana like any other day. But then, when he went out of his tribe's home, he was attacked and assaulted by the evil Bloon in the surrounding area. The monkey, being helpless and not being able to defend himself, didn't know what to do. But he managed to fight back by throwing some sticks at the Bloons and popping them. And this gave him an idea. What if instead of using sticks, he could just make darts out of them? And so the arms race began. The monkeys developed darts, allowing them to kill the Bloons. So, in retaliation, the Bloons made themselves faster, stronger, and allowed themselves to even regenerate back layers at an incredible rate. So the monkeys developed boomerangs to take out multiple Bloons at once. So then the Bloons developed lead to protect themselves from other monkeys. So then the monkeys made fire, so on and so forth. But eventually, when the ZOMG became a thing, monkeys were behind in the arms race and needed help to defeat the evil Bloons. So one day, a monkey began chanting an ancient ritual along with the priestess of Adora, one of the 1,000-year-old monkey temples on Mount Monkeys. And then more and more monkeys joined the chanting. A spirit would reveal itself, calling itself the true sun god. But the monkeys made one wish. It was to eradicate all the Bloons. But the sun god requested sacrifices of a great degree. And so the monkeys dumped their most valued monkeys into a volcano, said to be the portal between the sun and this world. And then once all was said and done, he came alive and destroyed the Bloons. Yeah, that's about it. The Bloons are still roaming around and catching up to the sun god's tactics, even beating out the evil and stronger, vengeful sun god by using the power of the elite boss Bloons. These Bloons rotate every week and are hard to beat on expert mode, but still possible using the 555 paragons. Also, it's revealed that a new tower is coming out, so stay tuned for that. btd6, to be honest, 5 bananas out of 8 dart monkeys. It's a good game if you're willing to fork over your last bits of cash to the Kiwi people. Oh, and by the way, there's a secret golden dart hidden in this video.